Hello everyone. Welcome to yet another session on personality development with me Waheeda, Assistant Professor at the Institute of Aeronautical Engineering, Dundigal, Hyderabad. In today's video, we are going to talk about different types of personalities and different types of personality disorders. Here are some personality types or personality traits that different people have. In the earlier video, we talked about these definition. We told what is personality development all about, and its importance of character on personality development, and the scope that it is having, and what is personality development all about. Some tips that were given to as to how to develop one's personality. So, in the earlier video, I also told you as to what is the prerequisite of personality development. We will have to first know what kind of a personality that we possess. So then only we'll be able to work on our virtues and our vices. Okay, to how to convert our weaknesses into strengths, how to get over the vices that we are having and convert them into virtues, and how one can be beneficial to the self as well as to the people whom they are associated with. So we'll talk about the first personalities, the one who's a duty fulfiller. This individual has takes roles and responsibilities very seriously and performs them whatever tasks are assigned to them. They are always bothered as to that something should not happen on their behalf to or because of them. It should not happen bad to their relatives or the people whom they are associated with. They are very honest and very peace loving people. They never do anything that is not good for themselves as well as for their job and their relatives and families or for their societies. They are good and responsible citizens who abide by the legal system and can't even dream of breaking the law. This personality trait is there in few persons. They are called the duty filler. So we have to find out within ourselves whether these qualities are there in with us or not. Are we a dutiful personality? Do we possess the dutiful filler personality or not? And then comes the mechanic. As the name itself suggests, that these individuals are inclined towards machinery like aeroplanes, motorcycling, cars, races, and so on and so forth. You don't find this quality in each and everyone. You need to observe. When I'm talking about the personality, these qualities are not there in other personalities. Like, it is not common in everyone. It is not that if 10 people have been brought for experimental group and they are possessing all the same qualities. No, it is, as I told you before also, that each individual is different. Some, you might have seen among your friends, there are some people who are so fond of cars and aeroplanes and the mechanical aspects of them. They can repair anything, they can mend or renovate anything. I mean, out of their interest, they have that capability. And at the same way, some people do not have that capacity at all in them. Okay, so they are interested to know like why and how certain things function, how they function, why are the theories that they do not interest them. You would also be able to convince them unless and until they see the practical application themselves. They don't want to be just agreeing with the theoretical aspect of it. They want to see how it is done. Okay, what is the procedure. So this is the interest that they have. Such individuals are extremely adventurous and have a strong power of logical listener. This is one of the characteristics or one of the types or the traits of a personality. Another is the nurturer. Nurturers are individuals with a large heart for them. For them, the happiness of others is more important than their own interests. This kind of individuals actually live for others. These are the philanthropists, the doctors, or social workers who work for the benefit of others, often orphanage people, old age home people who look after the old people. They do not look at the darkest sides of life and believe in extracting the best out of people around. They have a positive approach in life and want to believe only the best of the people. Okay, so these are some of the people. They are called the nurturers. They live for the happiness of other people. The artist is another personality type. Artists have an eye for natural beauty and creativity. It says, Keith said, no, the a thing of beauty is a joy forever. So this artistic people have eye for the nature, the creativity, rather than worrying about future. They believe in living for the moment. Such kind of individuals are extremely cool headed, and they do not get into unnecessary fights or troubles. They do not blindly copy others also, and they aspire to create a style of their own. This artistic kind of personalities you will find in all the like painters, musicians, okay, actors, these kinds of people. So they are not aggressive people. They won't go into searching for or poke their nose into any kind of troubles or something. And the protector, you would find such a personality type in very few people, making it a very rare personality type. Protectors are sympathetic individuals who want the best system to get things done. They often think irrationally. They are uh, pessimists who find a problem in every situation. Such individuals do not trust others and also believe in, they only believe in themselves. They are the ones. The positive aspect could be they are good for protecting the people. They would find such a personality type because this kind is encouraged very less. They are often they think very irrationally. So this kind of personality is not encouraged. The idealists, such people have a strong set of values and ethics. The idealists, they find happiness in helping others. Philanthropists, they consider themselves lucky if they get an opportunity to help others. These are also a kind of people we find very few in our society. The scientist is a different personality from the mechanic. Such an individual believes in careful and strategic planning. They are good observers who believe in constantly gathering information, and they upgrade their existing knowledge. Their scientists are very extremely intelligent people who have a sharp analytical mind. This is another type of a personality. The doer. Individuals with such a personality type are the ones who believe in quick actions and immediate results. They enjoy taking risk in life and fulfill tasks assigned to them in the shortest span possible. And then the guardian. Such individuals are perfectionists who ensure that everything everywhere is going on smoothly. They are mature individuals who have a clear set of standards. And then we have the performer. Performers strive hard to grab attention of others and love being the center of attraction. They are fun-loving individuals who enjoy fun and excitement in life. These kind of people are also very few in the society. The inspirer are talented individuals and often act as a role model for others. They have a great people skills. They are able to inspire people with less motivation, and they tend to have that eye for their caliber. The hidden talent that one has is seen by these kind of inspirers, and then find out the person, and then they motivate them to work on such levels and try to motivate them. The giver. The personality type enjoy the company of others and do not prefer staying alone. The executive. Such individuals are born to lead and make very good leaders. They love taking charge and are good decision makers. These qualities can be found in leaders as well. So these are some of the types of personalities that different people possess. There can be a combination of some percentage of all these things in one person, or they can be only one characteristic that is more prevalent in one personality, or it can be, as I told you, they can be a combination of all such things in personality, who is called a multi tasker or multifaceted personality, who is having all the things. One can be a mechanic, one can be artistic at some point of time, okay, a giver once. I mean, if some vices part are there, the person who is always bothered about self, simultaneously a giver and a person, maybe in some situations a person becomes a giver when it is capable of his situation, but in another situation that the person, it is difficult for him to be a giver in that situation. So as I told you, it can be a combination of all these things in one person, or it can be a purely one person personality trait. Then we are going to talk about some personality disorders that one can, some of us can have at any point of our time. So we need to recognize if we are having those disorders, and then try to work on them. Certain abnormalities, these are personality disorders, refers to certain abnormalities in the behavior of individuals. Any form of disability in an individual which inhabits him from doing certain tasks which a normal person can easily do refers to a disorder. This can lead to some form of abnormality or disturbance in an individual's personality. These are the things that, if any abnormality is observed, it might create a problem in the personality of an individual, that is being away from the standard or the normal. These are the conditions where an individual fails to behave in the desired manner, and his thought process and mindsets are not in the lines with the society norms and expectations. These individuals with some kind of priority personality disorders fail miserably in relationships, personal as well as professional lives. Like some disorders could be, we'll go to that in detail, but some of the habits that is not desired by the manners that they are behaving in line, or the mindset of the people in lines with the society norms. Sometimes they go against the society, against the expectations of their elders and their siblings. So they behave in a different manner, that calls it to be an abnormal behavior. They can arise due to genetic factors, also hereditary factors. As I told you, 39% of our genes are taken by from our parents. So sometimes environmental problems, some kind of stress that person has been going through in life, maybe due to studies or inability to do, dyslexic, you might have heard about that word. Some environmental problems, there might be some kind of pressure from the siblings, or from the side of where the people might have been creating some problems for some ulterior motives. People have been abused, or because of the cultural issues also. uh, Individual wants to become somebody, but the culture is not allowing him, the house atmosphere is not allowing him or her to perform that activity, will also leave some mark on the mind of the individuals. Signs and symptoms of personality disorders vary from individual to individual. To me, something might be normal, but to the other it might be different. It depends upon different in in the percentage, as well as in the context of abnormal disorders also. uh, like Paranoid personality disorder. With individuals with a paranoid personality disorder mistrust others for no reason. Like, this person cannot trust anybody. They adopt a suspicious attitude towards almost every individual around them. They think that somebody is going to kill them, or they are going to be harmed by somebody they know. They consider themselves unsafe wherever they go, and always look for signs of dangers or threats. They consider every single person as their enemy. Such individuals tend to find a problem in almost every situations. Schizoid personality disorder. This is also one of the disorders wherein the individual with this personality disorder finds socializing with others irrelevant and of a mere waste of time and energy. Such individuals do not believe in social relationships and prefer isolation. They almost detach themselves from the outside world and are lost in their own small world. They create their own small world, and they do not want to come out of it. They don't like to meet people. They don't like to make friendship with others, or having to do. They think that they are self sufficient, and they don't need any other one to live their life. Or sometimes it happens that because of their inferiority complex or shy nature, or if they have been left into isolation because of some kind of punishment that have been given by their elders or somebody, this personality is also created, disorder is also created. Schizotypal personality disorder refers to a condition where individuals generally think what is practically not possible, like going and plucking the stars, for example, or in a year maybe earning $1 billion of amount. Something like that is which is not possible. They have an odd behavior and often get nervous in social gatherings, and hence they prefer staying alone. Antisocial personality disorders. As the name itself suggests, that individuals suffering from antisocial personality disorder do not value the rights of other individuals. They often disrespect people around them, and they have absolutely no feelings or sentiments for others. Such kind of individuals tend to develop a feeling of hatred and jealousy towards other people. Then borderline personality disorder. Individuals with borderline personality disorder often suffer from extreme mood fluctuations. They always think in extreme, and there is never a middle way to them. Such thinking is often called black and white thinking, and individuals with some such personality disorder tend to be extremely violent in personal relationships. And then we have Hysterionic personality disorder. This personality refers to a condition where individuals can actually go to any limit to seek attention of people around them. They do not mind even adopting wrong ways, like flirting, being seductive, and trying to make ways themselves popular among others. Such individuals strive hard to grab eyeballs. Then we have narcissistic personality disorder. These people love, excessive love. Such individuals only concerned about their own image, pride, social status, and are often self-obsessed. These individuals with narcissistic personality disorder think that they are the most special people on earth, and no one else is really exist, or no one really exists, or they are not at all important at all. That is excessive love for oneself. Then avoidant personality disorder. In such, the individual feels ignored by others and fears being ridiculed by the society. Individuals with this disorder fear interaction with others and feel that the other individual is making fun of him or her. Dependent personality disorder. Such individuals are extremely dependent on others and often lack self confidence. They are often dependent on others for their emotional needs. Then obsessive compulsive personality disorder. These individuals with this OCD OCPD also, are obsessed with the discipline, perfectionism, orderliness, and so on and so forth. They think that we need to portray the excess, the zenith of discipline and perfectionism. We cannot be imperfect at any point of time in our lives. So, this uh, plays a significant role. If these disorders are not cured at the right time, they might become a permanent part of our personality, which is going to prove detrimental for the benefit or the for the personality development as well. This and then we'll come to the part wherein how personality is affected by dressing, how they go hand in hand. Helps in the overall development of the individual. An individual style of dressing plays an important role in enhancing his or her personality. It is rightly said that a man is known by his dress and address. An individual's dressing sense speaks volumes about his character and personality. The kind of charisma or the magnetism that you leave in the minds of other plays a significant role. Mostly the outer appearance. I say the first impression that you give on to the others. The first 7 seconds makes a lot. So you need to be working on your outer appearance as well as, but the most important aspect of personality development is the inner personality. How dressing, how good dressing, like what kind of dressing you do talks volumes about what kind of cultural background or social background that you are coming from. Sorry. You really need to know what you are wearing on what particular situation. If you are visiting somebody uh, for a funeral, you cannot be dressing like a party, gaudily dressed, or you cannot go in colorful dresses. There is some code of conduct. The kind of dressing that you are doing has to be in accordance with the situation, the occasion that you are. Do not wear something that just because everyone else is wearing the same. Find out whether the dress would look good on you or not. That is more important. One needs to be extremely careful of his body type, build weight, complexion, and even family background, nature of work, climate while selecting the clothes. Okay. Dressing according to the occasion is very important, as I told you. One needs to look good for an impressive personality, and clothes reflect who you are, how you feel at the moment, and sometimes even what you want to achieve in life is also uh, defined by the kind of dress that you are wearing. Always remember, whatever you wear should reflect the real you. It should not give portray any artificiality in your behavior. Your dressing sense reflects your personality, character, mood, style, and what actually you are as an individual. That is more important. People wearing gaudy clothes with loud makeup are generally extroverts and love partying. You really can make out what sort of person an individual is by his or her dressing. Yes, dull colors indicate that an individual is sad or upset, whereas bright colors not only reflect your happy state of mind but also make the other person happy. Then you have uh, a simple white shirt with black trousers to get that extremely professional and elegant look at the workplace. On the other hand, your little black dress, if you worn in evening, would make you the center of attention at a party. It also depends when you are wearing a particular outfit. Then how communication plays a significant role in personality development. I gave a brief introduction about it, but let's talk in detail about that here. It refers to an individual's characteristics, style, behavior, mindset, attitude, his own unique way of perceiving things and seeing the world. Genetic factors, family background, varied cultures, environment, current situations play an imperative role within shaping personality. The way you behave others reflects your personality. An individual with a pleasing personality is appreciated and respected by all. Effective communication plays a crucial role in honing one's personality. It helps to the individual to express themselves in the most convincing manner. Your thoughts, feeling, knowledge should be passed on the most desirable manner. And effective communication skills help you in the same way. You should really speak well to make a mark of his or her own. Remember, no one would take you seriously if you do not master the art of expressing yourself clearly and in the most convincing manner. Not all people are blessed with excellent communication. This we need to pursue. We need to work hard. As we work on our muscles, we need to work on this skill to do effective communication. People with great communication skills tend to have a better and impressive personality than those who not. Even in the workplace, the other person will have an edge over you if you're not able to have it. So it is better to have good communication skills. They strengthen the bond among individuals. It is said to improve the interpersonal relationships, as I told you before, with other people. Careful selection of words, speaking the right tone, taking in the right tone, the intonation, rhythm. It is very important. The way that you speak, how humble you are, how polite you are to the other person signifies. You really need to know what you are speaking, how you are speaking. You never know what might hurt the other person. Being very sensitive to the feelings of other people. Okay, never even think of being rude to anybody. Speak convincingly so that the other person understands what you intend to communicate. Put your thoughts in a very logical manner, so that in easy language. Do not try to portray the flowery language, or do not try to display your knowledge of the words. Try to use simple sentences so that each and every one understands you, avoiding the jargons and cliches that might be very, like, acting as a hindrance in your communication. Okay, they should not be acting as barriers. Speaking slowly, okay, with proper appropriate pronunciation, so that the standard pronunciation is followed, so that everybody can understand. Let's try and speak slowly so that everyone understand. It should not neither be too slow nor too fast. Emphasize important and relevant words for the other person to realize the importance. And then speaking confidently, it shows that how much you believe in what you are talking. If you are confident words, impressive and great personality is portrayed in that. Do not show signs of nervousness. Even if you are nervous, as I told you, in presentation skills, harness it. Try to use that nervousness for performing better, okay, while interacting with others. There is no point of being nervous unless and until you yourself are not sure of what you are speaking. Develop a proper eye contact. This is the prerequisite of effective communication. Facing the speaker, okay, and trying to listen to the other person more than what you are speaking. At time, most of the times, do not look around while you are interacting with the other person. Okay, so be very particular about the pronunciation of words, as I told you before. You really do not need to speak with a fake accent. Like when you are starting to speak something, you remember this fake, remember the accent that you want to communicate with. Then you gradually come to your original accent or pronunciation, way of pronunciation. That's the worst thing that you can do to your communication if you are trying to fake your accent. Okay, do not play with words. Never try to fool anyone, as you might fall in the trap later on. One should always say things straight to the point. Try not to use sarcasm, or try not to use too too many puns. It is important to be a good and patient listener for effective communication skills. I give you the ratio 75% and 25%. Listening 75 and speaking 25%. Observe whether the other person is listening to you or not. Allow the other person to speak as well as in case of queries or confusions as well. Take care of your body language. Very important aspect. Correct body language exudes confidence, which further hones an individual's personality. Do not fiddle with things around while speaking. Like some people have the habit of playing with their button, some meddling with their ties, and some even have the habit of doing tic tac with the pen, like playing with the nails, okay, scratching the head. All these show very bad, exert very bad signals to your listeners, to your onlooker. So never meddle with the thing. Never put your hands around the mouth. Okay, don't be playing with things around. Okay, don't. Put your hands on the face as well as never do the on other parts of the body. Don't cough when somebody is speaking. Okay, like many people have this habit of putting hands in their pockets when you are speaking to. You see, these are some of the things that you have to always keep in mind when you are sitting cross leg. When an elder is sitting in front of you, you are sitting cross leg. It is not a way of doing that. And when somebody is has not touched the back of the chair and you are relaxing, that is also not a good way of doing. Putting your hands on the sofa hands or chair hands is a good way of doing that, or else you just relax your hands on your thighs. Okay, these are some of the tips for personality development. Leave your comfort zone. It is very important. Come out of the shell that you and explore the world. Comfort zone is limiting. You want to stay in the comfort zone will make one miss out on the opportunity to try new things and discover themselves. The next time you meet a group of people, try engaging with them more. Introduce yourself to someone and have a conversation with them. Don't stay in the corner and play with your phone and interact. So that you are all the time fubbing there. Interact with people so that you come to know different people. As I told you, no two people are same. In the way that if you communicate, you will come to know of different personalities. Be observant of their behavior, how they are doing, what are the good things. Some people say it is not good to judge, but it is good to judge actually, to some extent, wherein you will know as to whether you want to be continuing your contacts with that person or not. If you do not find anything interesting in that, it is like actually a waste of time to continue with that person. So it is the time that when you need to judge the person, to have other types of connections with that, whether you want to have a rapport with that person or not will be decided at this time. And then make every day count. Plan your time. That is, time management strategies are very important again in your personality development. Make it stronger day by day. I mean, the development should be shown in your time management skills. Begin your day right. Every morning, take some time out to read something inspirational. Chalk out what you are going to do on that day. Keep in your mind your larger goal and select your activities accordingly. Reading to start your day is very important. So go back to your scriptures. Nothing like it. There is no inspiration in other things than going back to your scriptures and reading out from there. Then you will have some connections. Change yourself from time to time. Learn something new. Be creative. Do what you are passionate about. Take risk. Do not fear failure. Remember the words of performance coach Dale Carnegie. Today is life, the only life you are sure of. Make the most of today. Get interesting in something. Shake yourself awake. Develop a hobby. Let the winds of enthusiasm sweep through you. Live today with gusto. Define your area of excellence. What you want to excel in and develop relevant skill sets. Maximize your time, energy, and resources to achieve the desired results. And say you want to be a video jockey. Seek personality development tips from a successful video jockey and work on your communication skills this way. Be optimistic. Learn to look at the future with positivity. Being optimistic will help you identify your opportunities and work towards them. Okay, be optimistic. Optimistic people know how to see failures and setbacks. Even when there are challenges and setbacks, optimistic people work on finding a solution. As I told you before, that find solution to your problems being optimistic, and then evaluate yourself. Some people are extremely popular at work. You may wonder what their magic formula is for being constantly appreciated by for their superiors. It is not magic. They simply focus on following tips for personality development, such as seeking feedback. Yes, very important as to how you have performed in any talk, in anything, your day-to-day activities, correcting mistakes. That's how, when you get the feedback, do not always be happy if you are getting good feedback, positive feedback. Be happy if you get negative feedback from people, so that you can work on your mistakes, correct them, and helping people and solving problems. Self evaluation at regular intervals helps improve one's personality. Evaluate your skills and areas of improvement by asking yourself, is your public speaking effective? Are your confidence levels high? And is your behavior pleasant and cooperative? Start observing yourself, make notes, and identify the qualities you need to acquire. That is self realization, the kind of voices that you will receive from the feedback that you have. Network. One of the best tips for personality development is to do network. Networking has been made much easier by interactive and intelligent social media. So go ahead, create a network of dependable people who trust you, inspire you, and lead you. Meeting new people is helpful in many ways. It widens your horizons. You get a chance to observe the good qualities of several dynamic personalities and even learn different ways to behave and interact with them. Read a lot. As I told you, have you read The Alchemist? There are some many books that you can. The Power of No by Eckhart Tolle. There are many books that you can read of your interest. The skiffy, some are interested in reading, some fictional. Okay, so these things you decide for yourself which interest you. Then you take take up that genre and read for yourself. Improve your body language. Working on your body is very much important. Many people think that communication is simply about what is being said and heard. It is not true. Non-verbal communication through body language and expressions makes a huge impact on others. Many times people use non-verbal clues without realizing it. However, it is possible to consciously improve one's use of body language. Having the right kind of a body language is an important part of your personality development. It helps people to perceive you in the better light. Ensure that your standing and sitting position is upright. Make eye contact while speaking. It is true that factors such as hereditary, family upbringing, peer group influences, societal cultures play an important role in shaping your personality. But with proper tips for personality development and sincere efforts, you can bring a holistic change in your personality. Then you can even you can do the finding of your signature voice is very important. This process of self grooming almost always turns out to be the most rewarding enterprise and enriching experience of your life. uh, Harappa's building presence course teaches you to use non-verbal cues. They are the body language techniques that help you exude confidence at work. Okay, then building your personal brand and giving your brand a vision is also very important for personal growth and professional success. Learn how to do this from experts. Now that you have read some personality development tips and you are for the journey, we bet it will be delightful for you to experience. Like, smile a lot. The overall aspects of the personality development, smile a lot. Try to show that positivism in your body. Think positive. Always be an optimistic person. Dress sensibly according to the season, according to the occasion and the time of the day. Be soft spoken. Always being humble and soft spoken plays a significant role. Leave your ego behind. It is another essential things of personality development. Avoid backbiting. It in every culture it has been signified as something very bad, but many people still tend to follow it. Backbiting and criticizing people with their negative traits and against the individual's personality, talking about the style that they are dressing up, the kind of behavior. It is not good. I mean, if you want to give a feedback, tell it on the face of that person. Don't speak about it in front of others. It is called backbiting. It is not good neither for your personal growth as well as for your professional growth. For professional growth, help others. Be a patient listener. Again, as I told you before in detail, that how you have to uh, do that. With this, we come to an end of the personality uh, development, the traits, personality traits and types of personality, and what are the tips that one can follow to develop their personality. We'll meet you in the next session on personality development with me, Waheeda, Assistant Professor at the Institute of Aeronautical Engineering. I sign off.
Like, share, and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.